Diamonds are forever. They are all I need to please me. They can stimulate to tease me. They won't leave in the night. I've no fear that they might desert me. Diamonds are forever.
Time to see who was the boss on the back roads. But first, inevitably,
how can he need more?
Have you noticed how his right bicep is now slightly bigger than his left one? Have you also noticed that when he fills his car up, he stands like a teapot?
James, I've run out of money.
Have you? What an interesting predicament.
Please, can I borrow some money?
We're not bailing you out.
To pay for your petrol?
Yes.
Right. The nation is observing.
I haven't got any money.
Fund your ridiculous petrol.
I wanna tell you that I'm feeling closer.
Station, the natural home territory of the Ford GT, and there it is at the watering hole, drinking its fill for the 47th time today. This probably isn't entirely typical of the sort of lunch your average Zonda owner sits down to.
I bought him a present. What is it?
Yeah!
It's a baseball
Perfect.
cap, James.
Yeah.
Keep your hair in check. Just have it at a jaunty angle like a school cap. We were now near journey's end, and the argument that had fueled us for 700 miles still raged. And you can see why. The Zonda has the drama and the power. The Ferrari has the handling and an astonishing soundtrack. And the Ford, well, it's the prettiest and the fastest, and it has the best fuel economy. Oh no, wait, that's not right, is it? Each car then was still putting up a fight, and none of us would budge.
I need to be made to feel like I'm 10 in a supercar. If I don't feel like I'm sitting here in short trousers with my mouth open going, wow, then it's failed.
the thing about Ferrari is this: you can see the breeding and you can feel it.
You can't rationalise cars like these. They're not something you buy with your head, you buy them with your heart because you love them. And who can explain love? All I know is, I love this big Ford more than I love the others. And it's okay that we can't agree, because if you remember, we didn't come all the way through France to find the best supercar. We came here for that. This is the Millau Bridge. At 1,000 feet, it's the tallest bridge in the world. It's so tall, you could put Canary Wharf underneath the roadway. It's clever too, because it rises and falls by as much as 10 feet, depending on the temperature and the season. it is a magnificent achievement. So what does it have to do with our big, heavy, thirsty, expensive cars? That is a supercar in the same way that that is a super bridge. They could have built it lower down with some RSJs and some planks of wood, but they didn't. They built something amazing, something astonishing, something wonderful. They went berserk. This bridge then, like the cars that brought us here, is an example of humans doing what humans do. Pushing boundaries, pushing ourselves, taking something that can't be done, and then doing it. I've never seen you drive fast before. So when I was following...
But the thing is, driving fast is for a particular time and place. I can do it, I just only do it occasionally because I'm a gentleman.
It was going so well, and now you're making
this.
it sound boring.
Are you really struggling in the Zonda?
Well, the thing about this, it's amazingly easy to drive at ordinary speeds, I mean, despite looking like it does. But when you press on, it's like you're tag fighting with a kickboxer, and it's quite nice. And then you say, "Go on, then, give me your best shot," and he takes your head off.
But I bet this Ford is probably the worst handling car here. I'll concede that. No American who designed that chassis is even half aware that a road like this exists.
Yes.
They just
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
would make sense.
If you brought an American here, he would die of shock.
Can I just say also that if I'd had a look down there before we did this, I'd have taken it out of sport and been captain slow again. I mean, look at that.
Have you been in a race?
Only very briefly. Didn't like it.
Then we moved on to more important matters.
I have not had my teeth done.